first time in 25 years, Hofstra will play in the NCAA Tournament.
It was a special year. Finally.
It was a magical moment. It was a magical journey.
Crossover, steps into a three, makes it in! And the Pride take the lead!
The main word that comes up to me is fulfillment.
Pride. Extreme pride.
Oh, transformation.
Here's Davis! Oh my goodness!
Legendary.
A long time coming.
What they've accomplished is written in stone. It will never be forgotten.
And they are going crazy here at Hofstra Arena. The Flying Dutchmen are going to the big dance.
I was here in 2001. That was an unbelievable experience, but little did I know I would not experience that again for another 25 years.
A lot of the fan base thought we were like snake bitten.
I always like to say that Hofstra was good enough to be really disappointing. And that was sort of the phases that this program went through.
Just time after time, whether George Mason makes it over us and then goes on their run.
Lost in the championship. CAA is a two-bid conference all of a sudden, and Hofstra gets knocked out. And who knows what's going to happen now? And George Mason goes on a run, and they make it to the Final Four.
Green for three. Not going to be enough for Hofstra tonight. OCS going to dribble it out, and Northeastern's going to do it.
The team got so close in 2020.
For the first time since 2001, Hofstra is going to the NCAA Tournament.
And you thought that was going to be the team that brought them to the NCAA Tournament, and then obviously the world had other ideas about that.
Making it official, the NCAA Tournament has been canceled for 2020.
Well, I think we'll always wonder. We'll always wonder, who would we have played? Would we have played Villanova, or would we have played somebody that wasn't familiar with us, and our zone would have been great, and we would have won a game and had an upset, and who knows, get to the next round? We'll just always wonder. It's going to be hard to accept that, but we have to.
Lucky number 13, our 13th head men's basketball coach.
Spent 8 years as an assistant coach here. Were you just waiting for the head spot to open up?
I've been waiting my whole life for this opportunity. Thankfully, it is here, and I'm ready for it. It means everything to me. And I would say, no, it really hasn't settled in yet. Every day I come into the office, I look around and be like, oh man, I can't believe this is really actually my office.
He's our best all-time player, loves this place. It's his home. In many ways, Hofstra helped build him, and he has helped build Hofstra.
Before Coach Mihalik got the job, I honestly wanted the head coaching job at the time. But Jeff Hathaway, who was the athletic director at the time, didn't think I was ready. And rightfully so. I never coached a day in my life. Being assistant for 8 years and kind of learning how to be a coach under Coach Mihalik was crucial. It was vital. It's something that I needed.
You know that old saying, offense win games, defense win championships? It's true. It's true. And that's what we're about in this program. We're about winning championships year in, year out. Let's go!
Hofstra's had a lot of success under Joe Mihalik, under Tom Pecor, under Jay Wright. Now it's Speed's time to take over. We've really been knocking on that door. It wasn't a matter of like if it was going to happen. It was just a matter of time.
Estrada, now it's official. In overtime, UNCW takes out top-seeded Hofstra.
We went to semis, we went to the semis, you know what I mean? This always feels like you're almost there, you're almost there.
There was years we had a lot of talent and thought we had the best team, and you know, it didn't go our way.
Gurin from midcourt. It's short. And the Hawks to the quarters.
Obviously, we had a very down year for Hofstra standards.
The feeling was just like, we're better than that. You know, we're a better team than that. We didn't get to showcase what we could really do.
We didn't have Mick Jagger. We didn't have the lead singer to build a band around. The best thing that happened to us was just like Aaron Estrada coming back for year 2, Tyler Thomas coming back for year 2, Cruz Davis. He didn't just bet on himself, he bet on our program.
3 points, Cruz Davis.
I feel like we had a good feeling. Since we had like a good amount of returners coming back, like maybe like 4 or 5. And it was really our first season all playing. I came from not playing at St. John's. Josh, he was a freshman. We all knew we had something to prove, really.
Here's how spots 4 through 13 shook out in this year's preseason poll.
Some preseason poll came out and we wasn't really up there. And I feel like that's when I kind of started like, wait, that's not right, you know what I mean? We are always up there in the CAA, you know what I mean? Teams are always not scared, but like teams don't want to play us.
I was ridiculed for ranking them as high as 7th. I believe the coaches had them 8th or 9th. The Blue Ribbon yearbook had them at 13th. They had them finishing dead last in the entire conference. So I had the most optimistic outlook, but that's not saying much.
Honestly, I didn't really have any expectations. Obviously, we want to compete for the championship year in, year out. But it's kind of hard with this landscape today of knowing what kind of team you're going to have.
The Hofstra Pride taking on the UCF Knights in Orlando, Florida on opening night here in 2025.
Terrific interior passing. DeCady sets up on a wet 2.
Hanging around, as I have mentioned, the Hofstra Pride simply will not go away in this ball game.
Davis on the left side. Silas Sunday sets him a screen, gets him to switch against Camper. Working now on the right side. Puts up a floater, gets the foul, and puts it in. Cruz Davis.
College basketball season. What a finish on the second side.
It is time to get the home season started. The Lions of Malloy coming to town to take on the Pride of Hofstra. Davis gives it to Plotnikov. For 3, got it! German, DeCady. Watch out now!
Big time win today, just to get the season started.
Princeton, although he didn't play much in the first half, but he hits Ed Mead loose for a free, and Ed Mead cans it. He has 17. But a great pass for a wide open 3 by Ed Mead. He hit.
He might be the best freshman we've had since number 10.
Yeah, you know, I keep that. I love that kid, man. I never envisioned him doing the things that he's doing right now, but I'm glad that he's here with us, and he's just going to continue to get better as the season progresses. To start off our road, you know, swing per se, like this is a good one.
From the Liacouras Center in the birthplace of America, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, as they take on the Temple Owls for the Hofstra Pride's second of 5 straight games in the great Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
There's a lot that Hofstra can take out of this performance against a bigger, stronger team and take into conference play. They'll stay in Philadelphia, not literally, but figuratively, as they head to the Cathedral Classic next week against LaSalle, Merrimack, and Penn.
I said to my team, like, this is all preparation for March. Like, this is what we're going to need to do in order to win a championship.
Like, Preston's greatest skill is his confidence and his self-belief. That's what just shows up every time when you watch Preston compete, is his self-belief that he's going to make the next shot, he's going to make the next play.
Opening day of the Cathedral Classic Invitational. Davis has 22 points. Ed Mead trying to get around Walker, step back 3, he got it!
It was like an ISO too. He was on the right wing, set him up, won the game for us. So him being able to take that shot as a freshman and win the game for us like that, I knew he had so much confidence in himself, and he just showed everybody else too.
He's one of the youngest brothers of a family of basketball players, so he doesn't have a chip on his shoulder, he's got a boulder on his shoulder.
Ed Mead has been terrific today. 3-pointer +1.
I know against LaSalle I hit a big time shot
to give us the lead. And against Merrimack, I had a really good game. So I feel like that tournament kind of like helped my confidence going further into the season.
Lobs it up, and the stop by Davis!
I feel like it just showed us that, like, what we can do, like how we can like really dominate in a short period of time. No excuses, you know, we playing a lot of games, but it doesn't matter. Like, go out there and prove who you are, and we did that.
And Hofstra's winning the battle on the glass, which has been a tough issue for most opponents, is quickly back the other way to Katie.
We got quite the matchup today. It is the first ever matchup between the Hofstra Pride and the University of Pittsburgh Panthers of the ACC.
It was a great atmosphere. Obviously, Cruz went off, so that was just like, he was wilding, like he was going crazy. So I'm like, nah, he's showing out.
5 straight games of 14 or more for Dunning as Cruz Davis lines up another 3.
It was that game that you can say, like, I was there when, and it was just a remarkable performance.
Andy hits the mid-range jumper there. How about that feed? The sling from Cruz Davis. Patterson nowhere to go. Finds Edney. Davis, the southpaw. It's another 3.
They would make a little run, and then Cruz would come down and hit a 3 and stop the run.
Cruz Davis answers on the other end.
See, he's got such elite footwork.
I felt like I couldn't miss. So every time I got the ball, I felt like, yeah, it was going up. Like I was gonna make it, or I was gonna make the right pass.
Cruz Davis has a career high. Hofstra's made 6 of their last 8 from the floor. Another 3-pointer for Cruz Davis.
I felt like he was just making every single shot. Like that's literally how I remember it. You know, he literally carried us to that win. You know, special player. Like that game was crazy. It was like the best player I've seen.
Young fella, you were just the best player on the court. It was not even close. On the road at an ACC program.
That's what year 2 is supposed to look like in our program. Like, our player development is second to none. Like, we truly get our guys better. And Cruz Davis is yet just another.
Hey, toughness. We were the tougher team. That's why we won.
Well, it's been a very long month, but Hofstra finally back here at the Max Sports Complex. Westbury, they're down by just 2. Cruz Davis with a 2-handed flush. To Katie, there you go. 2-handed flush in transition. Hofstra wins another one.
They will go face another ACC opponent in Syracuse.
You know, we already did it once, but we also knew that we were not going to catch them off, you know, by surprise.
Everybody like talking on the bench or while we warming up, we're like, oh, that's Carmelo over there. Seeing him at the game, it was like a real cool experience, but like we knew like what we had to do. We knew we had to go in there and stay focused and win the game.
Drawing the defense kick. It's a good look there by Nate George.
Speaking of good looks, and the feed from Davis to Anuetu. To the corner, and it's a 3, it's good.
Challenging Syracuse right here and giving them everything they got.
Inside to Katie, got it. Can extend the lead to 7, maybe 8 with a 3. And they try just that. On the corner, and he does.
I kind of was surprised because the guy who was defending me kind of went and tagged the big so low, and I already saw with my peripheral before I even caught the ball, and I was like, I don't think that's the right thing to do because I'm about to just catch and make that 3. So that's exactly what happened. And then I've seen the picture of Speedy holding it up. I see Carmelo right behind him. That was a dope picture.
He shot the ball right in front of me, and I just saw it. I saw the arc, saw the projection of the basketball. So I knew it was down. I knew it was down.
It hangs in somewhere in the offices, and I walked up there and it was there, and I was like, that's cool. I instantly took a picture, sent it to my mom, sent it to my friend. I was like, yo, look, that's me. That's me, that's Speedy, that's Carmelo. I did that.
That's 3 great passes to him. Anuetu's just 2 bunnies at the rim.
Usually when the game is on the line, obviously I'm going to put the ball in Cruz Davis or Preston Edmead's hand, and we ran a play that we called 51.
I had this 4-man on me. I knew I was gonna try to get a shot up. I didn't want to like leave no doubt in my mind that I didn't do everything I could to go score the ball. So I knew I was gonna go left. I got to the block, the paint little area. I picked my dribble up.
Cayenne Anthony, Carmelo Anthony's son, kind of tagged the big in the paint, which left me wide open, and I kind of leaned over almost like out of bounds. Like my feet was inbounds, but I kind of was like, Cruz, I'm here if you need me.
Like he was like this, peeking around the corner, so I had to get it to him.
And then I see he made a contact and whipped that pass to me. I guess he needed me, and then I hit that shot for him, and I mean, it was great.
So I just told him, like, listen, you just made one of the biggest shots in Hofstra history. I said, enjoy the moment, man. I'm happy for you.
But I can't do it. It's into Edmead. He's going to run it out. And Hofstra has their second ACC win in 1 week.
I said to myself, like, we just beat 2 ACC teams on the road. Like, it's something special about this team.
It was awesome. I mean, big shot by German, but there were big plays throughout the game, and those are the little things that sometimes don't come on the stat sheet, but super exciting, especially after being the second ACC win. We're like, this is who we are.
'Tis the season for historic Hofstra road wins, and boy, are they feeling jolly after upsetting Syracuse up at the Dome last weekend. Today, they close out the non-conference with the Quinnipiac Bobcats. 49 on the shot clock. Onietu sets the screen, he pulls up for a 3, and boy, a cruise missile. Hoops it up, makes the extra pass. Plotnikov 3, no good. Biggie inside and cleans it up. Edmead with 2, has to get this off. Plotnikov at the buzzer! Oh, baby.
You know, I was trying to get a shot off for myself, but as the time went down, I knew I really couldn't get a shot off, and I knew there was little time left on the clock, so I kind of just tossed it to German, hoping that he can get the shot off, and he did, and he made it.
And as I see Preston playing with the basketball and almost 2 defenders on him, I'm like, he's not looking at me. Like, there's 2 seconds left. Is he even gonna pass it or no? Like, I don't know. So I kind of was just like waiting, and then like, it was like 1 second left. He goes between the legs and then kind of quickly passes it to me. And I was like, I catch the ball and I was like, I hope I have enough time because I shot it pretty fast. I kind of shot it, I didn't even follow through, and kind of my foot went to the right, but you know what I mean? The ball went in and it was a history from then.
He was big shot Bob for us. He made big shots for us when we needed to.
We open up the CAA and it's like Christmas Day all over again, Z. It's time to get started. DeCady's having himself an excellent showing today as he works it right off the glass on the spin move. Both of them happen to be losses. Roberts the steal, runs, here's Davis! Oh my goodness! Cruz Davis with the hammer!
Oh baby, electric.
Today, the Hofstra Pride played their second matchup with the Coastal Athletic Association schedule against the Dragons of Drexel University.
Edmead. That's his 3rd already. Plotnikov with a drive. And 1. Count it.
And they are 2-0 NCAA play. Thursday matinee at 12:30 game against the Towson Tigers.
Moves down, takes it right to the hoop and lays it in. He's got 21 first half points. Ahead to Edmead.
They got to get back in defense. That's a tough
Edmead
shot.
for 3, and he nails it.
In transition.
The Monmouth Hawks out of the Jersey State. The Hofstra Pride here from Long Island, one of the hottest teams in all of mid-major basketball. Edmead, the 3, he's got it. Pride are right back in it. Heaves it up there, banks and misses. We need overtime. Cruz, the look to Wills, his 3, it's good. Pride win 8 straight games.
So yeah, we started off the conference 4-0. You know, we're feeling great, and adversity hits us.
For the rim, bats around into the hands of Goods. Look out! A two-handed detonation by Richard Goods.
Takar in the front court. Kuchel to the basket, slams it down. That makes it a 4-point game.
We were injured, and I truly believe that is the only reason why we went through that losing streak that we went through. And I told my guys, I said, guys, we're the best team in this league. I said, we're a little banged up right now, so we just have to get healthy. And when we get healthy, trust and believe, we will go on another run. But we just got to get healthy. Like, don't let this affect you. Like, don't get down on yourself. Don't think that we're a bad team. We beat 2 ACC teams on their court. This is the same team. So do not lose confidence. Right now, every team goes through highs and lows throughout the course of the season. Right now, this is our low. But we'll bounce back from it once we get healthy.
Good ball movement. Another triple for Reeves. It is raining triples for Hofstra. Sunday to the turnaround move. What an impressive second half for Silas Sunday.
That was a great move, and that's a post move that he works on every single day. So I'm not surprised by him making it. I'm a little surprised by his reaction afterwards, but I'm glad to see some emotion out of him.
Preston Edmead with a quick three, and just like that, a blink of an eye, the Pride are up by 8. Triple, nothing but net again. 5 3-pointers.
As a near capacity crowd of over 3,400 fills the Max Sports Complex on winter homecoming.
Edmead's on the move. Here's Patterson for 3 and 1. And today as well, 14 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. For another time, they go down low.
The first 20 minutes of the game, I mean, I've never seen this team play better basketball than that. Tremendous effort, total domination.
Next week you go down to the Carolinas and you play the 2 teams at the top of the conference in Charleston and UNCW.
Step through, shot up with the left hand, and it's good. Big time move by the big fella, Silas Sunday. Oh no, not Plotnikov for 3, good.
Just like that, your Hofstra Pride take the victory over the Charleston Cougars 66-62.
I think that's truly when our guys came back and they got refocused and they truly believed that, all right, let's get back on the road now. We're healthy, let's go.
And we just had like no missing spots, no missing feels, like everybody was just in the right place. It was good.
Undoubtedly 2 of the conference's premier contenders showing it off today.
Here comes Edmead, lobs it up to Katie with the stuff, and the Pride are on the board. Lobs it up, Plotnikov with the layup for the Pride.
In the CAA this season, it's a long 3 from Davis, oh my. And probably not going to give up these as Plotnikov blocked by Komori, got it back though, and gets the bucket and the whistle. What an individual effort.
Hey, real quick, don't speed it.
It's a rivalry renewed as Hofstra and Stony Brook will meet once again, this time for the Max Sports Complex, with some gigantic standing implications on the line. Davis, another
Beautiful.
skip pass,
Beautiful.
right to Patterson, that's good.
Beautiful.
Preston, ice in his veins from the wing. As the Hofstra Pride will honor 5 here on Senior Day. Good scoop shot, no Sunday rebound, it's in. Let's talk about a guy who's really transformed his game over 4 years. It's Silas. Another board. Preston's up to 6 rebounds in this game.
Pass.
The quick touch and two-handed jam from Biggie.
Biggie, give me one more chance.
12 and 6 inside of CAA play. 21 and 10 right now on the season. Hofstra will be the number 3 seed.
I was definitely happy with our play going into the conference tournament. We were definitely playing some of our best basketball. And I knew once we're healthy, we could compete with anyone in the league.
Way to finish the regular season, fellas. All right, now it's time to go down to DC and take care of business. All right, 3 and 3. All right, let's go. Family update, 1, 2, 3.
I just know everybody was excited. Like, we really believed we could go out there and win these 3 games and go to March Madness. So everybody, it was like, I guess a little nervous energy because, like if you lose, you out. But everybody had good energy. Like, we came in there with the right mindset.
I think there was definitely a different feeling this year, and it started really in the quarterfinals of the tournament when Charleston lost, and Wilmington lost, and all of a sudden Hofstra was the top seed left in the tournament. And you're looking around and you're saying, the door's wide open, just step through it.
You know, we tried not to like look at it too much. Obviously we seen it like, oh wow, the top 2 seeds are lost, and that kind of gave us an opening, but we kind of were just so focused on our game, we didn't really let that phase us.
Live from our nation's capital, it's the CAA quarterfinal between Hofstra and William & Mary. There's been days of build-up for this game now, but in the end, all that matters, these two teams between 94 feet of lines and 3 wins away from immortality.
We won the CAA tournament 3 seconds into it.
Here we go. Hofstra home whites has a higher seed.
German Plotnikov dives on the ground for the loose ball and gets tied up with a William & Mary player. And the ref calls jump ball, and he pulls the ball away from him. And then another William & Mary player comes over and tries to take the ball, and he pulls the ball away from him. Clarence Armstrong, the official, who German doesn't know, goes over and tries to take the ball from him. He pulls the ball away from the official. And if you look at our bench, and you look at William & Mary's bench is sitting like I am now. But every player on our bench is standing up, giving energy, screaming and yelling. We were there for a fight, they were there for finesse.
That kind of set the tone for the whole tournament.
Here's Davis, 5 to shoot. Cruz Davis, step back, lefty 3, got it! 2 threes for Davis to begin the game here tonight.
You describe a lot of the William & Mary players, it's not a position. Wow, that's a position. Player of the year.
For 3, for sure. Here's Edby, deep 3, top of the key, short this time. Tipped up and in by Sunday.
We played William & Mary in conference play, and they beat us. You know, they got us good. So coming into that game, we knew we had to be ultra prepared. I feel like our preparation for that game was amazing.
Double team, somebody's open. It's Davis, 5 to shoot. Cruz Davis, step back 3 over 2, drive defenders, does it again. Lots of physicality and lots of Hofstra points. 92-61.
That's 1 down. All right, we got 2 to go. Way to handle adversity. All right, we had a big lead at halftime. We still came out in the second half and played the right way. All right, really good job.
You know, I had mixed feelings because obviously we beat Towson 2 times during the regular season. And everyone knows who's been involved in basketball. You play a team 3 times in the current season, it is extremely hard to beat a team 3 times. They're playing some good basketball. Like, do not think that we're gonna blow this team out. Like, that's not who we're going to see. We have to be focused and be ready to go.
Tonight, it's the 22-10 Hofstra Pride looking to make their first trip to a CAA title game in over 6 years against the Towson Tigers, 19-14, the upstart 7 seed. Davis controls the tip, and we're underway from our nation's capital. Inside Plotnikov, right-handed layup is good. German left wide open on the block for 2. High arcing layup wouldn't go. Sunday the rebound, back up top for Davis. To the wing, Biggie Patterson steps into a long-range 3 and sticks it. Slicing his way into the lane, pulls up from just shy of the free throw line and sticks the mid-range jumper. Tyler Tejada finally on the board with 2. To Chum in the corner, shut off nicely by Coleman, has to bring it back out. Now Davis driving the lane, and there it is as he throws down the 2-handed slam. 28-27 Tigers at the break. Davis, 2 defenders in his face, hesitates, fakes, and makes his way to the rim. Uncontested layup is good with the right hand. Davis on the wing, he'll step into an open 3, got it! Cruz Davis, a big time shot, now slices into the lane against Edmead. Euro step, high arcing floater is good! Dylan Williamson falling away, got it to go. The Tigers are back in front by 2. Edmead works his way onto the far side wing. Dribbles against Williamson, now steps back for 2, and Edmead buries it! Driving on Davis, bullies his way inside, counted plus the foul! Now up top to Tejada, 2 to shoot, gonna rise and fire over Davis, leans in, no good! Sunday the rebound, Davis from half court has time for a heave! Oh, banks it, no good, and we are going to overtime. Tejada, right wing, between Davis and Decady, counted plus the foul. Cruz Davis walks off the court
That is a deflating foul for the Pride.
When he fouled out, I was like, this can't be happening right now. Like, here we go. Like, we couldn't have asked for a better path.
I mean, I was upset. I mean, I feel like I let my teammates down a little bit. But when I went to the bench, I mean, I tried to stay confident and just give my teammates life and stuff.
I'm like, man, I just don't. I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna be able to win this game. But like Preston Edme, he really stepped up.
Man, it was like I was like, dang, like our best player, you know, has fouled out, so I knew I had to step up. He was walking away to the bench. I grabbed him and I told him that I got him, you know, to win this game.
10 to shoot for the Pride and a 1-point lead. Edme pulls up, 3-ball, money! Preston Edme, ice in his veins! Driving right, now stepping back in the mid-range, back iron no good. The rebound, Womack, and he lays it in to tie the game.
I didn't want to call a timeout so they could kind of get their defensive players in the game. Obviously, I was going to give Preston the basketball. And I told him, listen, do not go early. Go with about, 5 seconds. And I just kept him at half court, told him, wait. Call for a high pick and roll and try to get Dylan Williamson switched off on him because I knew he was struggling. I kind of figured that he would struggle against a bigger guy. So I wanted him to go against somebody, similar in size. That was the play, and then, luckily it worked.
5 on the clock. Rotates onto the right wing, 3 to shoot. Edme crossover, steps into a 3. Banks it in! And the Pride take the lead with .3 to go! Onions!
As I got the switch, I was kind of eyeing him down. And the clock felt like it was going faster than what I was really looking at it. So, like, when I looked up, the time was just kept going down. So I really just had to get a shot off, and that's what I did.
Growing up as a child, like you in your backyard, you at the park counting down and stuff, and you hit a game winner like that, I know that feeling for him was crazy, and he deserves that.
A freshman, and there's a lot to be said about by that time of year, you're not necessarily a freshman anymore because you have a whole season under your belt, but to be playing for a championship at the college level for the first time and rising, unbelievable.
A lot of times it comes down to players, not plays. And there's that irrational confidence again. It was a 14-dribble step back. The kid, Dylan Williamson, I felt awful for him, played terrific defense. Really great moment for Hofstra basketball, though.
I think it was the biggest shot in Hofstra history. Certainly the biggest shot of the century in Hofstra history, right?
You just solidified yourself, kid. Like, this was probably the biggest moment in Hofstra basketball history.
Yeah! He's a freshman, bro.
I definitely soaked it in, because you got to be present in the moment. So I definitely soaked it in because it's not like a normal thing to do. Everyone doesn't hit a game-winning shot in March. So, but also knowing in the back of my head, it's a quick turnaround, so we got to be ready to play for the CAA Championship.
Finish. It's all about the finish. Yeah. All right. We came here with a job to do. Let's get it done. All right. Bring it in. Pride on 3. 1, 2, 3. Pride.
Typically, I'm very nervous. I'm very routine. After pregame meal, I would go sit in my room and kind of just lock in and focus and just think about the game from a mental standpoint. But this, that championship game, I kind of it was a nice day out, went for a walk, and kind of just hung outside. And that's usually that I do not do that on game days. And I was just so relaxed for some reason. It was almost like I kind of knew that we were going to win.
Yeah, of course, it's nerves going to the championship game, but I feel like, honestly, I felt like we were the best team in the conference. Like, we just got to go out there and show it.
you know, we were confident. We were confident we could really beat this team. I felt like we were clicking on the highest level. Like, everyone was so connected at that time. So, you know, we just had to go in there and play hard. We knew it wasn't going to be easy. No matter, we could have played the worst team in the league, but if you're playing for a CAA championship, no one wants to go home.
I was in the huddle, and I was telling the guys, I was like, listen, man, this is our Super Bowl. This is what we work for. You know what I mean? All these, how many, 30 games that we played, they all prepared us to be in this exact situation. Let's go get it. This is our Super Bowl. Let's go get it.
Sunday directs the tip into the hands of the semifinal hero, Preston Edmeade, and we're underway. Davis picks it up into the corner. Plotnikov, here's a catch and shoot three. Got it to go. And the Rider on the board at long last. Edmeade down the right lane, pulls up on the baseline, drops it off inside. Plotnikov lays it in, plus the foul. Edmeade crossing over on the right wing. Here's the three ball over McLean. Counted plus the foul. Preston Edmeade looking to convert a 4-point play. Top of the key, Edmeade working on McLean, hesitates into the lane, pulls up in the mid-range. Preston Edmeade is on a heater so far in the first half. Crosses over between the legs, one-legged three is good. Kavion McLean taking over. 6-point lead for the Hawks. With the ball down to Davis, snakes between two defenders, up and under with the right hand, and a crafty finish at the rim to tie the game at 45. Silas puts it on the floor, backing down Spartalis, spins to the middle, right-handed hook shot, rolls in. The Irishman with a little bit of English to put the Pride up 5. Rivera Torres downhill, gets the defenders off their feet, and banks home the mid-range jumper. And Monmouth wants to talk it over here, down by 4 with 3 minutes to go. Davis spinning into the mid-range, lobs it up with the left, and rolls it in for 2. And the Hofstra lead is 4.
There was a few moments where, holy cow, we could win this thing.
Big pitch and catch. Into the corner for Ray. Rises up for 3. Got it to go! And the lead is back to 1. The screen, he uses it, gets to the right wing. Now to the wing for Plotnikov. Catch and shoot. 3 ball. Got it! German Plotnikov buries the tray! And the lead is back to 4.
Throughout the whole year, it was just something special. Whenever we needed a big shot, we made a big shot.
Earlier in the season, Coach DePauli said German's going to hit a bunch of big shots for us this year. Like, he's going to be the guy where he's going to take the step up in the biggest moments. That's what he does. He's the guy who is cool, calm, and collected in difficult moments.
McLean looking for another 3.
They shoot, they miss. I get a rebound. They foul me. It's like 0.9 seconds on the clock. We up, I think, 4. Cruz like runs up to me and he was like, "G, we did it." He called me G-Ski. He's like, "G-Ski, we did it."
Everybody's getting excited. I'm looking at the bench. I'm seeing everybody hug each other and jump up and down and cheese and stuff. So it was a good feeling.
My associate head coach, Mike DePauli, came to me. He's like, "Yo, we did it." At that point, it hit me, and I was overcome with emotions. And I was like, wow. And I just, man, that moment right there, it meant a lot to me.
We've really worked for 5 years for that moment to happen. And yeah. And it was hard earned for our players, it was hard earned for our staff. And it was for everyone. The only thing I will say is our players made fun of me about it afterwards, because obviously Speed and I are embracing, and they're looking over at me because there's still 0.9 on the clock. We're up 6, and we had just, made 2 free throws. And I just kind of looked at them. I said, "No fouls." So that's all they kept saying to me after the game was, "Yeah, no fouls, no fouls."
Plotnikov hits the free throw. That's going to do it. The Pride punctuates a sensational season. For the first time in 25 years, Hofstra will play in the NCAA Tournament.
It took so long to get to that, you know what I mean, to get to that place where you're a CAA champion, you know what I mean, and you just, as I was laying there, I was like, we finally did it, you know what I mean, we finally did it.
We did it. Finally, we finally pushed through. Like, I did not know that it was going to be this team, but it was just something special about this team.
There's nothing like, to me, watching our student athletes when they jump into that pile, because there's only one way. You got to earn your way into that pile, and it's, not everybody gets to experience it.
Man, that's just a blessing, man, to get it done. Like, get it done with my brothers, man. That was just fun. Like, we put in so much work, been through a lot this season, and to do it for our coaches as well. Speedy, he deserves that. He's a great coach.
this is Speedyville, right? This is Speedy's town. This is Speedy's college. For him to have done that when, as a player, and then 25 years later come back and do it as a coach, I mean, that's just such a full circle moment for him, and you could really tell how touched he was and how special he felt that was to have won that here.
Oh, I was just so happy. It was so wonderful. And when I went to walk down, from my seat down to the court to celebrate with everybody, going down, I ran into him as we were, getting on the stairs with Speedy's father. So I got to walk down those stairs, holding his hand, so that neither one of us would fall because we were so excited.
I'm glad that he was able to, come down there and share that moment with me, because he shared all my basketball moments. So I'm glad he was able to be there.
It's a 365-day championship. It's not a one-day championship. It's a moment of gratitude to share that, you cherish those moments for your entire career.
I wanted this because Hofstra needed this. The community needed this. The fans deserved this championship. And I promised Rick Cole when I took the job that I would get him a championship.
Time now to welcome in the head coach of the Hofstra Pride, Speedy Claxton. Coach, really appreciate the time and congratulations.
I did a bunch of, media, leading up to that point. And it was, I'm not gonna say it was overwhelming, but it was kind of overwhelming. Like, just seeing the love that I was getting, like, it was truly just, just memorable. The biggest people that we talked to, or I talked to, would probably be the CBS crew. Like, that was a wild moment for me. Like, being in the studio and talking to those guys, like, it was big for myself. The program, like, that was monumental.
Just being on TV and knowing, like, all my friends and family watching me on TV, and they're just preparing to see who we get to play against, and just waiting for Selection Sunday like us.
CBS was crazy. CBS was nice because it was like I'd never been on TV like that before, and to see like the old Auburn coach and a bunch of those guys, it was like, wow, like we doing something crazy. We did something crazy, like, so that was tough.
The data is pretty incredible when it talks about how many people were writing, talking on TV, social, papers, you name it. I mean, the exposure we got as an institution. I think it reminded us all the specialness of what college athletics can bring outside of just the experiential growth that it brings to the participants, but what it brings to the entire community. A magnet that brings us all together, where there were celebration and watch parties throughout the country, and people, you walk through the airport and we're wearing your Hofstra stuff, and people were saying "Go Pride" and cheering for you wherever you were.
The media attention, the excitement. I understand how athletics can build a whole community. And we've seen this before. I mean, soccer has won, and softball, and baseball, and cross country. We've seen, many of our different teams win, and you see the effect that it has on the campus and builds the community. This is sort of that on steroids when you're going to March Madness. And so I heard from alumni and friends of the university from all over, many of whom didn't really have any particular affinity to athletics. And even they were so excited about this.
LeBaron Philon, one of the best one-on-one players in the country.
And they will face the Hofstra Pride. Head coach Speedy Claxton, remember, was a star player for Jay Wright, who led Hofstra to their last appearances in 2000 and 2001. They even have their cutouts ready to go.
Yeah, they left us and went right to the party.
Man, that was just crazy. That was a blessing because it's like everybody there is supporting you, and then you in the front row, and they call your name out, who you're going to play. It was just, that was a movie. That was tough.
We finally know who we play. You know what I mean? Because it felt like there was a lot of uncertainty in the air when you won the championship and you're ready to keep going. You have so much confidence. But we kind of didn't know who we're playing, so I'm happy we found out it's Alabama. I think it's going to be a great game. Let's go to Florida, man.
Yeah, tonight was amazing. To have everybody come out and support us in this fashion was truly tremendous. Like, this is big for the program and the university.
I
mean, I feel like it'll be a good game. We beat 2 ACC teams earlier in the season, so it'll give us confidence going into the game.
Coach Mahalik is the one who taught me how to be a coach. So to be able to have him be there by my side in the biggest moment of my coaching career meant a lot, that I was able to share that with him.
The open practice, when we walked out of that tunnel and I stepped on the court, that was like stepping on that court at that moment. I was like, okay, this is the coolest thing I've ever done.
We doing the shoot around and we see like Candace Parker over there. I'm like, yo, like we really about to play in March Madness and we shooting there. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. We in Tampa. That was a great moment.
Take names,
Let's say we can take those yet? Can we? You guys have problems? You guys have
I
problems?
want to get everything I could. I know everybody, they wanted them too, so I had to say something first.
I was only not gonna take this if I heard a clear no, but no one said it. So we kind of all grabbed it and we kind of walk into the locker room, whatever, ready for open practice. And as we walk into the locker room, I see somebody like running behind us, like, guys, you can't take those. And I was like, keep walking. And then we kind of turned around and gave those back. But I was like, make sure I get those by the end of the whole thing. Make sure I get those.
It was like, I gotta have this, you know, I gotta have something that shows I've been in March Madness, so, you know. They ended up letting us take the nameplate after our game, but yeah, I was just trying to get it in that moment.
This is March. It's a destination for anyone who loves basketball to watch their dreams come true. And for 25 years, the moments of March have come and gone without Hofstra University in the spotlight, with the dream consistently remaining just out of reach. Then when the Pride finally cut down the nets in our nation's capital 10 days ago, they didn't just make history, they reclaimed it. What followed was a whirlwind of emotion, celebration, and preparation, all leading this school back to the grandest stage in the sport for the first time in a generation. Now, there's no more looking back. There's no more thinking about what was or what could be. There's just the promise of that one shining moment and the opportunity to seize it. It's Hofstra in Alabama, it's the NCAA Tournament, and it's the opportunity of a lifetime for everyone who has ever donned the blue and gold, past and present.
So when I first walked out onto the court right before the game started, I just looked around and saw how many people were in the arena and seeing, you know, the March Madness signs on the floor, on the gates, and I just said to myself, wow, we're here. Like, we actually did it. Like, this is the biggest stage for college hoops. Like, this is mind-blowing. Like, I'm loving this.
Turnover. Davis into the open floor. Davis going to the basket. Davis lays it in. It's a one-point game.
Edmead circles underneath the basket, now finds himself on the left elbow. Kick to Plotnikov, line drive, three from the left wing is good. German Plotnikov feeling it early. The chants from the crowd, let's go Hofstra, filling this arena of 20,000 plus. Davis on the right wing, over to the top of the key for Sunday, puts it on the floor, hands off to Edmead. Preston to the free throw line, shimmy skate, now to Reeves on the wing, step back for three, got it to go! Hofstra by 10! And this place is roaring!
We really have a chance to do this, you know, be a Cinderella team that everyone always talks about, be one of those teams that's always stamped like and remembered in March.
Like, wow, we are hooping. We are hooping, but the game is far from over.
I'm watching our stands and just watching people who, even that were very stoic personalities, jumping up and down with passion that they've never had. They were just out-of-body experiences with emotion.
Weaves his way down the heart of the floor, runs into two defenders, fouled on the way to the rim, and the circus layup is good. Preston Edmead, like a wizard on the inside.
Long thought about, knocked away, Plotnikov into the open floor, here he goes.
The Alabama lead is back to 5, and the Hofstra faithful are on their feet. The dream season comes to an end for the Hofstra Pride as they lose their first round NCAA tournament game 90-70.
We've got to embrace this moment. Not a lot of kids in college basketball get to do what we did. I'm not just talking about Hofstra, just college players in general, you know what I mean? It's hard to get here, and I'm happy me and my teammates got here, so we're extremely, extremely grateful to be here.
I never wanted this season to end because it was so special. It's too much memories to pick one. Like winning the championship, being here right now, stepping out on that court, it was amazing. I never wanted this season to end.
I just thank them for everything throughout the year. You know, through the ups and downs, like their commitment never wavered. The way they approached practice, the games, like just thank them really because they competed every single day.
Our ability to find a pathway to a championship, the job the coaches did, the staff did, the players did, the institution did, the support services to all of our teams, the president of our university, the leadership of our university. You know, because we're a people-centric organization, and I believe that incredibly strongly, we figured it out. We didn't let anybody dictate who we were going to be, how we were going to get there. And the pursuit of excellence and chasing special, you know, after 25 years in a more challenging environment than it had been maybe, for different reasons other than just the competition on the court, we created an energy that on this campus that I don't think has been duplicated in 25 years.
I think the legacy is that we demonstrated that a school can achieve what we achieved through having a wonderful community for the students, through fantastic coaching of Speedy, but all of his coaches as well, his assistant and associate coaches. And everything just came together. And so to me, it showed we can do it, and it means we can do it again.
You know, it's the first time we've been back in a long time. And it won't be the last, but this team, you know, what they've accomplished is written in stone. It will never be forgotten.